What's up, everybody? This is Joey G, the most real show on YouTube. And hey, just starting from the bottom, and I will get to the top. Believe that. And I guarantee it. And there is that word again, guarantee. Okay, let's go right to it. That's right, I'm never satisfied. I want to get to the top. And it's just not satisfied with wrestling that I want to get to the top. And I don't want to be this big performer. I don't want to be Cena, Hulk Hogan, or Roman Reigns, which everybody knows I won't be. You know what I mean? Or The Rock, or, you know, any of them. I just want to be behind the scenes, writing the storylines and booking what I was born to do. And I will do it. I have the passion, the everything behind me. I know what I can do. And I'll never quit. I never say die, and I'll never quit. So I know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to the top. And talking about never being satisfied, it's like the same thing with girls. I can't just bang one skank. I got to bang a million skanks. You know what I mean? Like the reason I don't drink anymore. I can't just have one beer. I'll have a million beers. You know what I mean? It's the same with everything. One is never enough. And I'm never satisfied. And I won't be satisfied till I get to the WWE. If I got to start out in TNA, I will. But my goal is not to be on YouTube the rest of my life. I mean, for the next couple of years, yeah. The people that like me, I love you. The haters, you want to keep watching? Watch. I say what I want. I shoot from the hip. I'm not going to sit here and say my show's PG when the word shit or the F word comes flying out of my mouth. I can't help it. That's just Joey G. Deal with it. Okay? On to more people. Cena. Cena must go heel. He must. If anybody saw the new tattoos on his neck, he looks fat. I mean, I even got it on my Danny Mac. I even got it on my my phone. If they want to put it up real quick, on my phone. I mean, on my phone. It's Cena's, you know, I know they're fake. They're for his movie The Nest, and he just did Trainwreck. That's why he wasn't at Raw Monday night. Rumor is that Cena is going to be leaving WWE for a Hollywood career. Now all of a sudden, him and Dwayne Johnson are best friends. They took a little 4-day vacation. John Cena and Nikki Bella and The Rock and whoever The Rock's banging nowadays went on a nice vacation. So The Rock's in his ear. Hogan's in his ear because Hogan's trying to tell Cena how to be a bad heel. But I don't know if Cena's going to be a heel. I don't know what that's going to be. The rumors I hear, he's just going to be WWE's new bad boy. And they're also changing Randy Orton's character up. Like, he's not going to be a heel. He's not going to be a face. He's just going to be Randy Orton how he was before. Like, you know, he'll punt anybody. But the fans will cheer him. And Randy Orton's the man. He is. He is the man. And right now, he's being used horribly. Okay, let's move on. Nikki Bella also could be going heel. And with her at Cena's side, and Cena, whether them tattoos are real or not, with her at Cena's side and Cena having that attitude and telling the fans to kiss his ass, that's money in the bank. Think about it, Vince. Think about it, Paul, a.k.a. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Paula Steve. Stephanie, think about it. John Cena, pull the trigger, make him go heel. Okay, let's talk about some other things. Dean Ambrose, yes, I do read off dirt sheets. Dean Ambrose finally getting the push that he deserves. Finally getting it. Last night he beat Cesaro. He beat Cesaro. Cesaro, a man who was penciled in, and a lot of people thought at Money in the Bank, before Money in the Bank, was going to be the next WWE World Champion. He beat him. So Ambrose is getting that push, and I'm happy because I'm a Dean Ambrose guy. Ain't I, Danny Mac? Yep. That's my man. That's the future of the company. And that should be his saying. Is that all you got? Because every time he gets beat down, he looks up, and he might have his ass beaten. He'll look up at him and say, is that all you got? Dean Ambrose is the man. Straight up. Also, The Miz getting that push again. The Intercontinental Champion. He will be facing Sheamus coming up on a Raw or SmackDown. It's not going to be a SummerSlam. I'll get to that in a second. Where they will retrieve the belts and The Miz will win and the Intercontinental title will stay. The U.S. title will be gone. We know that. Vince won't keep the U.S. title because that would be like saying WCW won if we got rid of the Intercontinental belt. So yeah, The Miz will stay Intercontinental Champion, and The Miz deserves it. His face he should have been the company back when he had the title in 2010, when he cashed in against Orton, but he didn't. Oh well. Times move on. He's Hollywood Miz now. He's got the same Titantron as The Rock did in 2003, which I think was The Rock's best character. The Miz has just got to roll with it. That IC title will help him. He'll make that title prestige again. It'll be good. Also on SmackDown, that's the thing. Intercontinental title for SummerSlam. The Miz to defend in a triple threat match against Dolph Ziggler and Bo Dallas. If anybody saw SmackDown last night, Bo beat Dolph Ziggler. Miz was doing commentary as Bo Dallas was doing his victory lap. I think the Miz tricked him or the Miz punched him. So that's going to be a triple threat at SummerSlam. But the Miz will have the IC belt for a while, and I do believe he will be WWE World Champion again within the next 2 years at least, maybe 3. But the Miz is that man. Okay, let me get on to some more stuff. Also, TNA news. Josh Matthews has signed with them. I don't know why WWE let him go. I thought he was an all-right play-by-play guy and could have been filling in maybe as the next Michael Cole, because let's face it, we got to start thinking about the future. It's Michael Cole and JBL now for the next 3-4 years, but after that, you know, things are going to happen. So, but Snitsky, Gene Snitsky, if anybody remembers, it's not my fault. He was at TNA along with Ezekiel Jackson. Ezekiel Jackson's great, just got to stay not hurt. Okay, let me talk about a few other things. Hulk Hogan, Sting, and Goldberg all to be at WrestleMania 31. Sting, as you know, is on the WWE new video game with Cena on the cover, W2K15. Sting, as you know, you saw the thing, is coming in and does want that match against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31. It's not about the streak, it's about the two biggest icons in this business, Sting and The Undertaker. And you know, you know The Undertaker's going to win that match. Vince is not going to have Sting win because, again, that would be saying WCW won over my icon. It'll be a good match, but at the end, The Undertaker will win, but it'll be his last match because, you know what I mean, it's going to be hard enough for him. He's got to start training now for that match. Sting is in great shape. That's why he signed like a 2-year deal. He's going to go on a run. He might even win the title once. But anyway, WrestleMania, one thing, The Rock most likely will not be in action at WrestleMania 31 because he'll be promoting Fast 7. Or Fast, was it 6 now? Are they on? But I know John Cena is going to be in Fast 7 with The Rock. So, John Cena's going Hollywood, and I like it. Another news, Brock Lesnar is bringing back, when he wins the belt at SummerSlam, instead of having the WWE title at the Rock Brawl a year ago and the old-ass WCW title, both of them titles will be in the Hall of Fame or in the back in WWE. They're bringing back the WWE Undisputed title that Triple H first had, and then Hogan had, then The Undertaker had it, and then The Rock had it, and then Lesnar had it. And then if you remember, Lesnar had it, Eddie Guerrero beat him, and then JBL had it, and then Cena had it, and then Cena turned it into the spinner belt. That title they're bringing back for Brock Lesnar. That spells champion. WWE is changing up the logo a little bit, but it looks fat. But a lot of things are going up. Also, Triple H is great, and Bret Hart made some statements about Triple H. Bret Hart, you're just a jealous old man. Triple H is the man. Click for life. Bret, get over it. Shawn's the best. Get over it. Okay? Also, 2 more things I would like to say real quick. WrestleMania, as you know, the last since 2007 has been outdoors. Well, not outdoors, in a big stadium. Ford Field, the 24, wherever it was, the Citrus Bowl, last year, and the Superdome. In the Georgia Dome a couple years ago. Miami, in MetLife 2 years ago. Cutting costs. WrestleMania 32, 33, and 34. Rumored to be indoors. 32 to be in Chicago at the Allstate Arena because it's being teared down. And that is a very big arena. WrestleMania 33 to be in New York at Madison Square Garden. And WrestleMania 34 to be in Anaheim in the Pond. They would do it usually at the Staples Center in LA, but Anaheim is what, 15 minutes, a half hour away from LA, the Staples Center. So they're just going to do it. They're going to do WrestleMania 34 at the Pond. That's just rumored. They want to cut costs. And then WrestleMania 35 to be in Dallas, Texas, where they'll break the Pontiac Silverdome's record. Because remember, we're in the new generation. So a year, 2 years from now, them guys ain't going to be able to sell out an 80,000, seat arena or stadium or dome. So for after this year, it's going to be indoors for 3 years, which is cool because I like the Allstate Arena. I like, everybody likes Madison Square Garden and that Pond. So it's going to be great. But anyway, Joey G's going to be wrapping it up here real quick. I just want to tell you, The Rock, as we know, he was going to be the favorite to win the Royal Rumble to face Brock Lesnar in the main event at WrestleMania. But right now, I'm going to tell you before I wrap it up, the top 5 or 6 to win the Royal Rumble. And right now, as I heard, Roman Reigns is number 1, Ryback number 2. Get this, and a tie for number 3, either Chris Jericho or Bray Wyatt, Cesaro or Randy Orton, with a big change. But Randy Orton, he won't be a heel, he won't be a face. He'll just be Randy Orton, that Viper that likes to punt people in the skull. The Viper, Randy Orton. And John Cena's tattoos, please keep them, because they are fat. Dean Ambrose is the feud. Ryback is getting that push that he deserves. I mean, if you saw SmackDown last night, he walked away from Curtis Axel. You heard the Feed Me More chants. The fans are getting behind Ryback again, and he deserves it. He deserves it, okay? Bad News Barrett also deserves. There's also a rumor about him. There's also a rumor about Daniel Bryan possibly coming back to win the Royal Rumble. But Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania, after coming off an injury like that, I mean, Brock could break him in half. I mean, look what he did to The Undertaker. What do you think he would do to Daniel Bryan? I mean, seriously. Okay, and also Batista, the Guardian of the Galaxy, or the Galaxy of Guardians, is coming back. And Hercules, The Rock. I mean, I call it Hercules versus the Galaxy of Guardians. But this is Joey G. Dean Ambrose, the future face of WWE. And if you don't like that, just deal with it, brother, because he is. And you'll be hearing this song in a second. Seth Rollins will be the 3rd one, and he will cash in, but he won't win. And for that, this is Joey G. Next time you see me, I'll be in an undisclosed location in about a week. I will do a midweek report, but my next big show will be in a nice location. I think you fans will like it. Please subscribe. This is Joey G. I keep it real, and hey, just starting from the bottom. Haters hate. Joey G loves everybody. Thanks for watching my show, and I'm out. Peace. Shoot from the hip. Cena, go heel. Peace.